I will do whatever. It might be wrong, but I'm doing it. Okay? I think I missed 1 damage, but I'm not great at... Wow, we got Depopulate. It's fine. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a heavily requested deck. The Orzhov control with a lot of farewells, a lot of Invoke Despairs and a lot of sweepers. The one that I know you guys had a lot of success with, and we tried to remake it for the Brawl. And you know what? Like, we've been trying different versions, and in the end I made nearly exactly the same version. There are very few changes given the Brawl. What we did for the deck is very pivot heavily into life gain, into anti-aggro tech, because right now all the top decks seems to be aggro, so like soldiers, white soldiers, different soldiers, any soldiers, and mono red. That's basically the ladder, right? And it seems that the more life gain you have, like Revelry, Marches, Emperor, and like Celestus, and also you need a lot of sweepers. So for the Depopulate seems to be working really fine in the current meta, and farewells to answer whatever happens, because some decks just clog the battlefield with enchantments, fables, whatever. You just want to get rid of all of it, including the graveyard. So it seems the deck is very similar. I tried to, you know, make it a bit more efficient, so we don't have cruelty, because we don't have a lot of good creatures. So I think Invoke Despair might be a little bit more instant, which in the more aggressive meta is a bit better, because you can make your opponent down to 0 creatures. Then he plays 1 creature, and next time you Invoke Despair this 1 creature, and that usually is enough to close the game. One of the cards that definitely went into the deck from the new set is Go for the Throat. It makes a big difference, because it basically hits everything, especially that you have alternate removal if there are any artifact creatures for some weird reason, and this helps you get more life. Like, you save 6 life with this card compared to Inferno Grasp. So that was the only one. We have tried different cards, and by the way, we have also double Revelry and 4 Bankbusters, because with 3 Bankbusters I felt we sometimes are short on value. What cards did not get into this game? So we are a Brothers War. Some cards you might think that should go for it. Soul Partition, for this particular deck I did not like it, because we aren't super heavy on the value. Sometimes we lack cards, and Soul Partition does not help too much with it. So I prefer it with decks that have overwhelming value and you just have 5 more cards than your opponent. Here we basically have Bankbuster and Invoke Despair. Sorin is sketchy, so sometimes it can die. Silex, I think it's so aggressive on the meta that the Depopulate is just a little bit faster, and if you don't have very heavy early game, we have some cards, but it's not like we rank for Cut Down and for Revelry. If you did something like this, I think Silex is absolutely fine, but you cannot skip turn 3 and turn 4 without doing anything impactful. So one of the cards you guys probably think about. Legion to Ashes, 3 mana, sorcerer, exile target non-permanent and opponent controls, and all tokens that player with the same name as that permanent you exile. So basically, Wedding Announcement. But why would you go for Wedding Announcement? Like, you can just farewell everything in few turns. And the fact that this is a 3 mana removal that basically spells destroy exile target non-permanent for 3 mana, it's not good enough, in my personal opinion. So I'm not using it. I don't think it's a good card to craft. I might be mistaken, but definitely, in my opinion, wait, because I don't think this will see a lot of play. Geeks Command, not great, because we don't have enough creatures of different types to make it work. Yeah, and this is cool card. I was thinking about this one, but we are not aggressive at all, so the ward is basically useless for us. Our opponent will be at 17, and that's it. We do not run enough planes to play the other cool card that you might have seen, Lay Down Arms. We are more sketched toward Invoke Despair. For this reason we only play 3 planes and Raffine's Tower, so total 7 planes. That's not enough to make it consistent. You can switch some of those tap lands, like those, into the planes land, but it will make your deck slower, and it's still not a lot of planes, so generally it doesn't go well with Invoke plan. So this is my reasoning I wanted to share with you guys, because I've been trying different versions with new cards and I got back to this. It feels better. So tell me in the comments if you like this version, and if you enjoy the channel, if you want to support it, don't forget to subscribe. It absolutely helps, and I'm super thankful for anyone who did it. I'm checking the subscribers every single day and it makes me happy. So thank you for anyone who did it. Enjoy the games and tell me in the comments if you are happy with the deck. Alright, we're going first and I will absolutely keep it. Question for 100 bucks. Why? Because we have Bankbuster on the play, so we can just keep playing it. He will play a creature, but I still think investing this, especially if we have high possibility of getting mana screwed, is worth it. Or easy Talia. Never did not have it. So we need to hit land, and that's why the Bankbuster is here. We can exile a crazy amount of cards to kill her, but I don't think that's worth it. Not happy about it. He must think, what the hell do you have? So we could get rid of Shorted and Invoke Despair, right? Because we need to pay more. I still think it's not worth it. I think we just take the damage. But there is absolute argument. We have double Bankbuster and Emperor, so there is a chance we could just exile our hand, and that would be absolutely fine. Man, we are short on mana. Do we really do it? Do we really do it? It seems like such a bad idea, right? So we pay this, we exile this and this. Yeah. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. So it costs 2, we deal 1 damage, it costs 3 with Talia 4. Yeah, and we need to exile 2 cards, and then we kill Talia. Then main phase, we can actually play our cards. Especially if we draw a land, we can draw a card and go for the throat and get back the cards. If we don't hit the land though, it's a really bad trade. Whatever. Whatever, I'm doing it. Alright, so how much do I need to exile? My brain absolutely melted. 1 damage, and let's see if that... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I see. We do 2 damage. I will do whatever. It might be wrong, but I'm doing it. Okay? I think I missed 1 damage, but I'm not great at... Wow, we got Depopulate. It's fine. Let's see if we can draw a land and make our play. Alright, that's exactly what we wanted. Now we can remove this one, and we regained all the tempo. This is what you have to do to get back from being on the draw. This whole play was basically because we were on the draw. And I'm taking 2 damage because his next drop might be better. I'm playing like this because we have... Oh, that's an annoying little creature. Alright, let's see the other one. Recruitment Officer. Sure. You know what it means? You know what it means. I mean, that's probably a good card. We will get hit by this small unnerved creature, but I think we are slowly recovering. Would you ever believe this was the main play of the game? Like exiling your endgame for 2 damage. And I couldn't even count it well. I'm still bamboozled. Like, I know what the logic is, but I just messed it up so much. Alright, so I think we go for Sorin, right? If he plays another Lord... Alright, this can put counter, so Vampire is not great here. Vampire is not as great as it seems. So we need to force him into attacking or doing something. If he attacks right now, Emperor just kills his veteran. Oh, that's an Emperor, right? So for this reason we'll play differently. Because if we try to make a token... Oh, I see. I see how it is. And that would be great, because now we have Emperor in the board. And we will go for the throat and kill Mirror, and he has empty board and we have Planewalker and Bankbuster. Guys, we navigated this game to a win. I'm pretty sure this is already... Like, we are winning right now. So, see ya, nerd. And I want to make this, because we can draw a land. Easy. Never mind. But the real reason was creating a token, because I want something that can benefit from the tokens from Wandering Emperor. It is a Bankbuster worthy. Yeah, we won't exile artifacts, so it means that the Bankbuster is more or less safe. And you know, it's still a creature, like we can block with it. This is a pilot, so it accrues up to 4. And I think, sure, absolutely fine, bro. I don't think he has anything with haste, so we do not need to do it. The fact that he needed to use very bad Qatar, that doesn't really do anything, is amazing, because our board is right now super good. Alright, we might use this for this card. Like, this is the best one. We could also just go for Sorin and give him the creature, but in all honesty, Liliana is better. She also pressures them super hard to do something. We do not flip to nighttime, and Emperor can start doing the magic, right? The Liliana is something they need to struggle with, but Emperor is something that in the meantime gains us basically game-winning advantage. Yeah, we will draw cards so we can play this land, and we have so much stuff to do. I can draw 2 cards if I have enough mana in this turn and the next turn. Sure. Like, I'm not even scared. Man, I know I bamboozled myself so much, but you can see the... Oh, are they really playing this? I think CGB played Lay Down Arms in aggro? I think that's the case, so it might be his deck. Sure, you got it. So they will probably kill Liliana, I would guess, because they have only 1 card and they don't want to lose it. Very nice. Oh, the Emperor is more scary. Until end of the turn, you don't care. Like, I really like that they did this play, because right now this will get exiled and we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. So they had 1 shot at killing 1 Planewalker and now it's out. And we'll probably draw another one. So, you know, it's easy. And his last card is out. I don't think... Wow. We are getting such a good card. See ya. No cards for you. Okay, sure. So, this is not the greatest one. Do we go for Sorin? Man, Sorin into drawing cards seems such an amazing deal. He can pay 5 and put counter, so then the vampire will die, but it's just vampire dying and we still draw card and we still have Sorin. He needs something like Brutal Qatar from the top, or Lay Down Arms. If that's the play, we are absolutely fine with it, and we are just cementing our advantage. Sure, you get the vampire. He's super dead. And also we use Liliana next turn to just get rid of his board, so even without drawing anything we are absolutely fine. And with drawing this, I think we are even more fine. Oh my god, that's so brutal. And you know what? I do not need to do it. We have Invoke Despair. We just want to get rid of his cards. And now it's I think he will scoop. At this point I don't think he can come back. We are at 19 by the way. So guys, this weird play that we have done, it was the game-winning one. Sure, whatever. And we are just drawing cards with the Bankbusters, so right now we have infinite value. Do you explode? Sure. That's pretty best draw of the deck. That's pretty much the only 1 creature that draws 2 creatures, and it won't be enough. With Liliana it's just so fun that you can start, you know, discarding whatever he gets. And if you have lands, it means that you have a very good discard target. Let's see what we get. Man, when you get control, it feels absolutely unfair for your opponent. Let's play a land, because then we have 2 mana and we can do something else. Let's discard his Brutal Qatar. Let's make another vampire. And I mean, let's get another Bankbuster. Let's crew. Our opponent will fight to the end, it seems. Sure. So, 1 turn to go, because on the next turn I think we will be able to kill him, right? Can we make, like, we can make another Sorin, so we can double crew another Bankbuster and crew this one. That was pretty decent, but man, I think that we deserve this win with this early game plan. I think if we didn't kill Talia, we could die. Alright, so if we were on the play, that would be pretty good hand, because we have Depopulate, so whatever happens we reset. Then we follow up with Shrouded. On the draw, if you don't have interaction between turn 1 and 4, you die if they have good enough hand. Invoke Despair is a dead card. I assume we are playing against aggro, because that's what everyone plays, right? I think it is a mulligan. This is worse. We need to draw some lands during the game. That's a hard choice. We are already on the back foot, so like objectively, it's, you know, not complaining, but you know, as an analysis that we are doing on the channel, we are absolutely on the back foot. This can kill Talia at the end step. Alright? And we'll play lands. Crazy. I know, this might be banned control. I do not like playing against control decks in this meta because my decks are against meta. Okay, never mind. So it's banned enchantments. So this is a game-winning card. I'm scared of blue. Blue means counter spells, right? I think. So I have 7 cards. I cannot go below this, so Rever is not perfect. I don't want to exile anything. That will give him such insane boost. It's not even funny. But it is what it is. We need... Man, I'm scared about the counter spell because our main game plan will be to cast Farewell and get rid of everything. Oh, okay. I see. That's interesting. I like this card quite a lot. So we don't care, of course, for the life link. But it's actually not the worst. Because right now, okay, we can play 1 black, 1 white, but we don't need to. We will go for the match, I think, right now. He needs creatures to cast spells. And right now he's tapped. If he untaps, he can protect them. I didn't see this one. So let's see what he exactly does. Alright, so let's see his effect, because now he'll probably do it. Oh my god, this will be brutal. So I think, oh, that's interesting. So it's basically like Azorius Tempo, but with enchantments. I see, I see. I mean, this isn't the worst, right? With Shordet, we can do a lot. Like, it's such a hard card for everyone to beat. And with this, it will be hard for him to get everything above 4-4. Like, he needs 5 attack, or he cannot really attack. He went for this one, because he wants the maximum value. Do we do it? To be absolutely honest with you guys, yeah, we do it. The fact that we get rid of the card advantage is the big deal. He has only 1 card. As you can see, he has no cards. So, what is the play? The problem is we don't develop toward the Farewell. That's really painful. It has to be Wandering Emperor, and he has to not draw an enchantment. Just do not draw enchantment. Every other card will do. Because when he starts attacking like this, we can get so many good trades. Perfect. Nice. And I think that was the game. This draw is what made him lose the game. That's a free trade. Yeah, no reason to do other one. We basically get free creature. Alright, and I think we need... yeah, we exile this one.
Until next time, game.
Now we go for the fraud. I know, but it's better, because this way we maximize the value. And that was the game, I believe. I don't think he can come back from this, especially while we have Liliana, so whatever creature he draws, we can just make another. Bro, like, what exactly is the plan? Is this card so... wow, that was so hard to play. I have no idea what the play is. Okay, it's a bit mean, but you get the idea. That was pretty obvious. You play it. Said Sloth after ranting that he shouldn't play the card that he draws. Okay, but we did it. To be absolutely fair with you guys, this could go either way. If he had one more better card, or he top decked the enchantment at that turn, we could lose. So it was, you know, dice roll. Alright, so as usual, this on the draw, so much worse, because with Bankbuster you basically trade this being on the play for more cards, and suddenly you have more cards and you have more lands and you have more mana to do stuff. So I absolutely loved our opening. I would love to not get mana screwed, but we can at least try to make it work. Thanks to the time that we have by being first, we can work toward this goal. Man, that's absolutely great, and we are in mirror. We are in mirror. I want the land for the next turn. Celestus is tempting though. If they have White March, they cannot use it unless they exile cards, so we go even. And that ramps us quite heavily. Alright. Whew. That was scary play. For some reason it feels super scary. But oh, I see. That's very different. I'm super happy we played Celestus then. And now we need to start like reaping benefits from our play. I most likely won't play anything. Told you, they have ways. And they went for the Bankbuster. Which means that we can go for Sorin. And we can start drawing cards, we do not care about... Of course! The only card you can draw with Sorin. Oh my god, it's still fine, but... That was a hit. Alright, that's really good. We know this is some kind of control deck, so we cycle Depopulates. And we need to start drawing lands. They are in the deck, I promise you. I promise you we play lands. Sure. There is a legend we might be playing lands. Problem is Emperor. We are at 13 just by drawing our cards. So I think we throw Charlotte under the bus. Because if he counters it, it means no Emperor. If he has Emperor, he doesn't counter it. Okay, that's fine. So now we have blocker. He will remove it. No, easy peasy. And Sorin will probably get hit. Easy. But it is what it is. Like, we need to draw lands. Like, guys, we did not draw lands. Like, we're at 1/4 of the deck, so right now we are at 12 lands, effectively, from what we draw. It's really good that Celestus tries to carry us, but it's still scary. Fortunately, we apply so much pressure to our opponent that he actually has to tap out everything. I will draw a card. That's not the best one. We definitely need Depopulate. I think we can give up one, go for the throat. Alright, that's a land. That's finally a land. We can go for some stuff right now. Okay, this is good turn. This is good turn. I'm scared to, you know, do the thing. We have 2 lands, so for this reason we can start going for the Vampire because it threatens the Emperor. And we can play the Tryon, because next time we play the untap one. This was really important turn. We reversed everything he had. He's playing control cards, but he doesn't play them like control at all. Like, he's basically tapped out every single turn. And that helps us. It's weird that he has only basics. I don't think he's like budget gamer. Oh, you love to see it. That's so great for us. He basically removed his own Emperor. And when we invoke Despair, it means that we can get back something. Alright, how do we do it? How do we do it? I need to draw cards. I like my cards. Please land. Or something low cost. Please, just this once. Not Invoke Despair. I will take it. That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Alright, so if we cast this, we have 4 mana. Alright. This means Liliana. He has Make Disappear, right? He has Make Disappear. Alright, so if he counters, it means that he will be left with 1 card, and then we will discard it. Alright. I see. We have the Bankbuster, so we should be fine. I know I complained about not having lands, and now I'm discarding one. But we hit 6 mana, and with Bankbuster we should be able to refill. And I have to get him out of the cards. I want cards that do something. I don't want to be left with lands. Alright. And that was the turn. He still has priority. Okay, so it's an Emperor. That explains quite a lot. And we will need to do some sweeping. Now he's forced to play whatever he draws, unless he wants to ask to +1 Liliana. So it's super awkward for him, because he knows if the card is high value, he kinda cannot stick to it too much. Alright? I will probably definitely do this, and... I mean... we want to protect Liliana, because her loyalty transfers to removal. And for Sorin we want to +1 anyway. Yeah, like Liliana will have... he will get a card, I believe, right? He attacked with a lot of creatures. Alright. I might feel bad about discarding Depopulate, but oh my god, that's such a good draw. Oh my god. He had it from before, so it wasn't top deck. But yeah, he left the best card for sure. That's smart, that's smart. So now our discard is not as good as before. We can go pretty hard, but we do not get any cards from Invoke Despair. We can remove 2 cards, or we can just go shorted, but he probably drew removal, so it's not perfect. We need to clear the board. We are at 16, so let's start doing. Told you! 10 damage! Easy! Can I draw something with Sorin that's not Invoke Despair? Oh man, that was pretty big hit in all honesty. We need to cast it, he stepped out. This is our best turn. We also remove Anthem, so his creatures will hit for less. But Sorin absolutely wrecked us so far. Man, he drew the most expensive cards from the deck. That was really brutal. If we plus Liliana, she survives. If we minus, he has to attack her. I think we need to start clearing the board manually. He has 5 cards, we have 4, but our has a lot of value. And we have 2 Planewalkers, so he needs... That's an interesting choice, in all honesty. Both of the Planewalkers are very strong.
It's no fun when they hit back.
Unless you can remove both of them, I guess. And there is very high chance for Make Disappear. Man, we have Farewells in this deck. All we need to do is draw Farewell. Alright, so what do we do? It might be Shortred, right? Yeah, this is Make Disappear. So they will discard... They will kill their own creature. Alright, so we want them to counter Shortred, I think. Yeah, and then we kill the other creature with Go for the Throat. I think that's the play. We want to clear the board. The wedding announcements are so absolutely annoying. Alright, I mean... If that's the case, is that the removal? Infernal Grasp, I guess. Alright, so I think Shortred will die at the end step. Yep, unfortunate. I don't want him to draw cards, and let's kill the bigger creature. Well, we trade blows really hard, but he's down to 2 cards. Those wedding announcements are so annoying. Just don't draw something like Silver Scrutiny. If he draws one, that will be very close to good game. Alright, that's the biggest threat is Conniving, because he gets a better draw. That's the big threat. He discarded Negate? Does it mean he has more negates? Oh my god, that's so scary. I think this guy doesn't get through. If he discarded Negate, it means the other card is also something like this. Yeah. I mean, all we needed is Farewell. All we needed whole game was 1 Farewell. And he didn't have counter spells before. Oh my god, do we die? Also, Sorin dealing 10 damage in 2+1s did not help at all. We would be at 19, by the way, if that wasn't the case. And now, yeah. Do we die? We have 1 more turn. If we draw Farewell right now, we can still make it work. I will definitely draw. Just give me Farewell, bro. Just give me Farewell. 3, 6. We draw 1 more card. If he has Make Disappear, this run doesn't make any difference. Like, it's the same stuff. We did not draw 24 cards, but not enough for Farewell, I guess. Oh, I did a mistake. If I had the Swamp, I could draw 1 more with the Bankbuster. Now we cannot draw both land and Farewell. If this top card is Farewell, I lost because I'm a dummy. We can get above, right? We have exactly the mana. This is our last shot. Like, we go above.
I hope you're ready to
And he doesn't get Connive. I think he will interrupt, and I think we die anyway, but you know, that's our last shot. Last opportunity. This was so close. Like, I feel every single turn it was so close. Well played, my friend. I will decline respectfully. Okay, let's give him Let's give him the pleasure. Of course, another Raffine. Oh my god. Man, we were so close to greatness, but every single turn I feel we were one step behind, and this Silver Scutiny was absolutely MVP of this game. Bro, if you want to take so long, I will just concede. Well, that was still, I think, a good game. Very, very close. Maybe I discarded too many Depopulates, but I don't know. I think it was fine. We just needed a bit better draws and not getting mana screwed. Alright, we are going first with the cut down. You really love to see it. And I mean, I don't think we will be using cut down at turn 1. Yep. And for this reason we can start playing Bankbuster, and we just need to start refill cards. And now the cut down is the big deal, because it will answer his full turn and we can start drawing cards. 1 planes. You can only with this deck waste 1 planes during your first 5 turns. I mean, yeah, let's do it. It might be a mistake, but we have enough value that it should be okay. Because he might have something like Tamio safekeeping. Alright, I see how it is. We'll just draw cards, okay? It's shame that we lack 1 mana for Invoke Despair. That would be epic for this reason. Do we want to go for the Emperor? We kinda do, but then we cannot Invoke Despair next turn. But I still think that's the correct play. That's a hard choice in all honesty. And yeah, it will flip, but in this situation it doesn't change a lot. It's just for damage. Sure, and we even won't react to this. So it will be tapped. Like, we could save this for life, but I don't think it's worth it, and he definitely has something else, like Shattered, for example. And if we exile one of the cards at the end step, see? Told ya. Alright, so we have 2 ways. We can either Soul Partition the Shattered, and then we can draw a card. That's pretty important. Or we can Emperor the Glutton. Nah, I don't want to pay the word. And we need to draw a card. Alright, first, we draw a card and see if it's a land. It's not. Alright. So we will do it like this. Before Shattered is back, it will be a long time. And we whiffed. We did whiff. I mean, kinda something we need to go through. So if we play the Emperor, they will probably use the Tenacious Underdog. And that's not exactly great for us. I think we take the hit. I think we go to 13 and force him to do something else. And then we probably use Emperor at the end step. Discard March? I don't know, but we definitely discard something. And then we invoke. So this way we don't pay Ward during the game. And that's your card advantage right there. Alright. I like it. Man, he didn't play anything. He has Golgari, so it means he doesn't have any, like, a real interaction. Maybe we can just play the Emperor right now. Yeah, I like it. I like it because we can make Samurais.
I am the Emperor Kamigawa.
It means that we don't kill this, and he might react to Emperor or the token, but it means cards, and I like cards. Ooh, Liliana is so good, but I think it's still better. Yes, I will gladly pay myself. Let's see, he definitely has something interesting, but I don't know what. Oh no, it's a removal. Oh, that's so brutal. And we can still make another one for the Tenacious Underdog. We do not need mana right now. The best thing we could do aggressively is play a Swamp, and March could exile Liliana, and then we kill the Underdog. But I still think it's not worth it. I think it's not worth it. And with Liliana Farewell, we have so many options. If he casts Shattered, so land into Shattered, I think we might Farewell. Oh, perfect. You really love to see it. We can also just go Liliana. Yeah, Liliana is absolutely amazing. Oh man, this deck is as brutal as I remember it. Will he scoop? That's the question. Oh man, he has no chance. Absolutely no chance. We can also make a token with the Bankbuster next turn. So this turn we make a token, but next turn we are using it. And we also have blocker. He's down to 3 cards, he basically has nothing. And yeah, with Farewell we can do X for 1, and with Liliana we can force his hand down whenever we like it. So I think, like, Tenacious Underdog seems okay, but then he doesn't really accomplish anything. And we can also Emperor it, which honestly seems like a decent idea, because that's his last play. Then he's down to 3 cards. We don't activate the Bankbuster. That's interesting. I really want to draw another Bankbuster because I'm starting to be slow. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Do we go for the Pilot? He only has 2 mana. So let's draw a card. Alright. And I think we go for the Pilot. We can crew with this one, but it's another creature that's like good enough. Alright, is it the Emperor or the Liliana? Liliana, yeah, it's the Emperor. I love Emperor, and she's amazing in this spot. Okay, but the whole idea is that I want to pressure his hand, and I will trade this swamp for his card. It will make him suffer. So what the hell is this? Oh, it has no text. It really has no text, right? Okay, I see. Sunset Reverie, definitely not the biggest card in this situation. First, let's force him to discard something.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I mean, we can Farewell at any point, right? That's a cut down. Okay, I see. We definitely attack. Yeah, I think... So we don't exile this main phase. This will make him play it for 4 mana. The problem is that we need to main phase something. But I think we just do the March. We don't need a lot of HP. He might have Invoke Despair, so we have what? 4 mana. Let's keep the treasure. Let's keep the treasure. 10 is okay. And I mean, we say go. So right now I think he doesn't have a lot of plays, except the Tenacious Underdog. So he will pay 4 mana and hope that he will draw into something every turn. Then we cast Emperor, exile it, and he's in a super rough spot. If he kills it to get it into the graveyard, sure, absolutely fine. I will get a land, nice, sure. I do like my lands. So I actually will go for the basic, because if I draw Raffine Tower, it's basically a good cargo. See, told you. And he might even scoop after we do the thing. Smart thing would be to not attack, because then he's guaranteed to get a card. And he saw the stop, so that was something, told you. We absolutely smoked this guy. Yeah, even without the farewells, right?